Hello, I'm Mark Burden, and I'm an artist who works in series, making prints and artist books. Today I'm going to share my artist book, Inferno. The Divine Comedy traces Dante's journey from darkness to spiritual enlightenment. Inferno is the story of Dante and Virgil's journey through the 9 circles of hell. They meet mythic characters and contemporaries of Dante on their way. In this video, you'll see a unique digital print for each of the 34 cantos or songs of Inferno. Dante finds himself trapped in a dark wood, terrified by 3 wild animals, a lion, a wolf, and a leopard. He can't get out. Suddenly, the poet Virgil appears and says that he'll help Dante escape. Dante is frightened when Virgil tells him that the only escape is to journey through hell. The spirit of Beatrice, Dante's true love, appears and tells Dante to have courage. Virgil takes Dante to the gates of hell. Abandon all hope, the sign says. Here are the souls of people who did terrible things, but were only following orders. Many people of greatness are in the garden of the first circle of hell. Maybe they had the wrong belief, or were born in pagan times. Dante is captivated by the lovers, who are so obsessed with each other that they completely neglected their worldly responsibilities. Greedy, food-obsessed people are in the 3rd circle of hell. Their bodies are beaten and hit with torrents of cold rain as punishment. There is a big fight between misers protecting their money and wasters trying to spend it all. Each side hates the other. The goddess Europa is the referee. At the gateway to the city of Dis, the power of poetry and words are not enough to gain entry. The 2 poets are blocked. Dante is anxious that they will remain outside forever. An angel appears and gets them into the city. They meet 3 Furies from Greek myth, who torment humans by flying at them and tearing at their limbs. Their fingernails and mouths are blood red. It's like a horror film. Epicurus, the Greek philosopher, and his followers don't believe in the soul. Their punishment is to be trapped in coffins in the cemetery for eternity. Dante is exhausted, so the 2 poets hide behind some rocks. Virgil explains the map of hell. Each place they visit will be worse than the previous one. Dante and Virgil have to pass the Minotaur to reach and cross the river of blood. The centaurs keep the bloodthirsty warriors deep in the river. They're up to their necks in it. The poets creep through the dark woods. The trees are poisonous and contain the souls of people who committed suicide. If a branch gets broken, it bleeds blood, and the soul inside cries out in pain. Ida used to be a pleasant land. A giant made of different metals hides in the mountain. Now Ida is a wasteland, where blasphemers swear and curse their creator and punishment. Dante meets the poet Brunetto Latini. Dante is very affectionate and compassionate, as Brunetto helped Dante with his poetry and even mentored him. Unfortunately, Latini is trapped and burning in hell. Making money from money is a terrible thing. Here money lenders are punished. The poets need the help of the mythic Geryon to get to the lower level. The Geryon has the head of an innocent man, the body of a flying lizard, and the tail and sting of a scorpion. But it carries Dante and Virgil to the next part of hell. Shit covers the streets of Malbolge, and people walk through it. Demons with large whips keep them moving. Pimps, seducers, and flatterers are all here. Dante talks to a soul who thinks Dante is Pope Boniface, who has prostituted the Holy Church for his own ends. He will be buried upside down in a font, with the soles of his feet on fire. Clairvoyants and fortune tellers spent their earthly life looking into the future. Now in hell they can only look backward, as their heads are fixed to their bodies back to front. The chief demon does a massive fart. Propagandists are up to their necks in hot pitch and tar. Demons make sure they can't escape. One of the souls tries to escape. He doesn't get far and dives back into the boiling tar. The demons argue, blaming one another. The poets move on. The demons chase them down a cliff. Virgil carries Dante like a baby. Souls dressed in capes walk incredibly slowly, weighed down by lead weights. Robbers. Giant snakes entwine their legs and neck and head. There are small fires in the rubble, and the ground is burning hot. In each flame is a lost soul. Dante sees the Greeks who destroyed Troy by hiding in the large wooden Trojan horse. He sees Ulysses, who led his sailors to their death at the ends of the earth. Dante speaks to a spook who had treachery in his blood. He tells Dante he couldn't give up his treacherous ways. He was born a crafty fox and lived like one all of his life. It's like being in a sci-fi movie. Dante can't believe his eyes. Here souls transform from human into lizard form and then back again. In life, swindlers stole from the people. Here are the lists of their ill-gotten gains. These souls sowed discord in life and now pay the price by being disemboweled. Dante and Virgil see their entrails hanging outside their bodies. It's all gruesome. Crawling in shit is the punishment for alchemists, who in their earthly life try to transform shit into gold. Here they find out that shit is shit and have to crawl around in it. Unnatural and false, whether it's relationships or counterfeit cash. Don't try to destabilize a city or country with false money, as you'll end up in Circle 8 of hell, behaving like a mad dog. The air is foul and full of siren noises. Dante sees towers in the distance. Virgil explains that they are not buildings but giants, buried up to their waist in a hellhole. The poets need the giants' helping hand to reach the bottom of hell. Parents who kill their families are here, and there are a lot of them. Dante and Virgil survey the icy wasteland, seeing vast crowds of people buried up to their necks. Their icy bodies and hearts are frozen, and they can only move their heads. Crimes against humanity, betrayers of peoples, war crimes. Dante and Virgil find the perpetrators here. They are entirely frozen in the ground and can't even move their heads. Betrayers of the holy ones. The two poets have reached the bottom of hell. They see Lucifer, Brutus, Cassius, Judas. Fortunately, they also find a pathway to the southern hemisphere stars in the next book, Purgatory. Thank you for taking time to watch my video. If you'd like to visit my website and see a book preview or contact me, I'd be very happy. Thank you also to Sarah Bodman and to everyone else for organising this year's Virtual Artist Book Event 2021.